all billet, purple anodizing. You don't see this kind of stuff every day of the week. I'm not a manufacturer for every Tom, Dick and Harry, but here we are, a completely really nice example of what does come out the shop. Go check out the pricing. You'd be surprised how comparable our prices are for a full billet manifold. Anodizing options, drive-by-wire, cable throttle body, whatever you want. Kevlar, carbon, I've got it. Check it out. Welcome back, workshop update number 6. Can you believe it already? This is my little dabble into YouTube and see what happens with it. It's been really good in terms of what we've been doing over the last 6 months, and you guys have been following the progress. Some great feedback, which is fantastic in terms of what you guys like to see, what you have been seeing, and and what you guys want to see more of. So thanks for that. Thanks for all the feedback. Please continue with that. The more you guys tell us about it, the more I know and the more we can put out there. So, but let's get straight into it. What's been going out the door? Pretty much our usual, which are bread and butter, our intake manifolds. So this is another 2JZ example, all billet, purple anodizing. You don't see this kind of stuff every day of the week. Like I've said it before, I'm not a manufacturer for every Tom, Dick and Harry, but here we are, a completely really nice example of what does come out the shop. Day in and day out, this is what we produce, we assemble, we send out, we package. This is our bread and butter. This is the thing that I'm most proud about compared to where I have been, when we started 20 something years ago, to where we are now with a product that looks as good as this and is well regarded in terms of being something different from what else is out there. And really, if you start looking at our website, go check out the pricing. You'd be surprised how comparable our prices are for a full billet manifold compared to the other stuff that's half billet, half sheet metal, welded, whatever, and all that kind of stuff. So full billet, anodizing options, drive-by-wire, cable throttle body, whatever you want. Kevlar, carbon, I've got it. Check it out, www.cpc.store. Here's another one. We've got a 1JZ this time. This is for DJZ Fabrications in Queensland. He's bought a couple of these recently. Obviously starting to see, and this is what I was talking about before, people are starting to realize the pricing where I'm at compared to what everyone else is offering. These are a really good deal for a full billet manifold. Again, 1JZ, 6 injector. He's chosen for an all billet, just a plain natural finish look. I think it looks good. This has got to be one of my favorite styles. That with a drive-by-wire throttle body, keeping things up to date. What more could you ask for? All right, let's not forget the humble RB30, where it all started for CPC 20-something years ago. I started off making sheet metal manifolds for these, using the factory runners, cast aluminium runners, cut down, chopped, put a sheet metal plenum on it with some internal bell mouths. And this is what 20 plus years of progress brings you. Anodized all black. This is most probably a timeless kind of look. You can't go wrong, easy to keep clean, easy to maintain, all O-ring sealed. You won't have an issue with this. This is, like I said before, our bread and butter. I do this all day, every day, and pretty much the results speak for themselves. For any of these products, so we've got, like I said to you before, RB, all the RBs, so RB25, RB26, RB30, 6 and 12 injectors, carbon, billet, Kevlar, whatever you like, along with the 1JZ, 2JZ, GE, GTE, 6 injector, 12 injector, again, carbon, Kevlar, whatever kind, or all billet, whatever kind of configuration you like, including all the anodizing, etc. Go check out www.cpc.store. I've got plenty of stock of all those RB and 2JZ variables or combinations that I mentioned before. That along with a bunch of RB30 coil bracket kits, and along with our Borg Warner 78 billet diff hats. Those have been really popular. They have been for quite some time. Get online, those numbers are slowly dwindling away, but our RB30 coil bracket kits, most probably the easiest to install and the cheapest by far coil bracket kit on the market. So go check it out, again, www.cpc.store. All the details are on there. You can buy online, ready to ship, everything's ready to go. So go check it out. Okay, what else has been going on? You guys might have seen the RB26 billet cam cover set. This is something I've been pretty much holding off on for the last couple of years, simply because I just haven't had time, to be 100% honest. There's plenty of demand for it. Something that I really wanted to do some small changes to it, and you guys have most probably seen online. I've been really battling, well, not even battling, really just trying to refine the whole process to make sure that the product is even better than what it was, or the best I can possibly achieve, really, at the end of the day. I've been really trying to get on top of my programming and machining and getting to know both the programming side of things and the machining in a little bit more detail. So again, you would have seen stuff online in regards to this. The photos are exactly what the photos are. There's no filtering, there's no funny stuff going on. That's the exact finish that comes off the machine. Really proud with what these how these have turned out. Every time I'd come in the door, or every time I swap the machine over, I just have a little chuckle to myself and think, far out, this is not bad for a little shop like mine and having some really old machines. I'm really producing some really nice products, so I'm stoked with how these have been coming out. These will be available, they are available for pre-order. I'm almost finished. I've got the RB26 Camby cover to make, and that will be my final part to make a whole display item. Then we're going to have options in terms of RB25 variable cam timing front cover. Then we'll have a front cover for RB30s, which is obviously a little bit taller. We'll have a different engraving options or embossed logos in terms of like something similar to what the factory writing is, like the RB26, or people go for RB28, RB30, RB32, whatever it might be, using all the factory style font in the factory style position, so it kind of looks like a factory cover set, but obviously billet. These all accept aftermarket, standard or aftermarket baffles. These baffles have been proven well and truly over and over again as being a very, very good option in terms of producing the results from a baffling system that needs to be to keep up with not only just your circuit racing side of things, but also your street car and drag car stuff. So that's the reason why I've gone down and making it to suit a factory baffle set. What else have we got going on? Some features you might notice, these rear fittings, which are -12s from memory. Yeah, -12 O-ring fittings, same as the lid itself. These fittings are actually on a different angle to make sure that the cam, once these are installed in the car, that these breather fittings actually sit vertically, unlike the factory ones. Just a little touch to kind of make some obvious differences. A billet lid, which I'm also doing along with the factory Camby cover, which will make the complete set ready for sale and for everyone to see, and I'll post some stuff online about that. So that's pretty much the finished set. Look, a really, really nice bit of kit. It takes a lot of time, to be honest. I most probably don't charge enough. Compared to what you can buy a factory set of covers for, is pretty much another maybe $200 or $300 more, and you get a really nice billet set. Look, it's at the end of the day, horses for courses, each to their own, but I think this really sets off an engine bay. Keep your eyes peeled for everything that's coming out online, so on all our socials, and then check out our website again. These will be available quite shortly. I do have a pre-order list. If you guys want to pre-order, info@cpc.store, which is my email address. Send through an email and I'll keep you on the list in terms of keeping those people locked in for getting the first batch in and out, sold, your options picked or chosen, and then anodised if need be, and out to you guys as soon as I possibly can. So stay tuned. RB26 billet cam cover set. All right, what else has been happening around the place? Well, a whole bunch really around the shop. You guys might have noticed I've almost finished, well, I have actually finished the 2JZ billet cylinder head from my side of things anyway. That 2JZ cylinder head, which is for Rod Harvey Racing again. He's pretty much the guy that flies the flag for CPC and does it quite proudly. I can't thank him enough for what he's done over the years for CPC. He's going to have 2 in circulation so we can continue to test. So if we damage one for whatever reason, there's always a second one as backup when we continue to develop the product as we go on. This has been a bit of a long-term thing. It's been going on for maybe a year now, but with limited times available for testing, and also the time that it takes to manufacture a part like this. It's no easy feat. But as you can see, hopefully the results will speak for themselves. We've had some really good results so far with the cylinder head and how long it's been lasting. No issues to date so far in terms of the latest version, which was a modified version 1, and all those changes we've implemented into version 2, and hopefully we continue to build a range of products. You might have seen, speaking of a range of products for the drag scene guys, our Billet 2J block, which is, I'm not going to say ours because that'd be a lie. The Billet 2JZ block is a design that's been provided to me by Rod Harvey Racing. He made a Billet 2JZ block 7+ years ago. I'm going to say maybe 8 or 9 even. Would have been one of the first ones out there. Part of my deal with Rod Harvey was when I got on board with him in terms of sponsoring was let's do the Billet block together. Let's try to get it out there, show that the Billet block has been around for so long. That Billet block has most probably seen its last days. It had a rod come out of it, unfortunately, so we most probably put that one on the back burner, and that's our backup of backups. So I'm going to be doing a Billet block for the 2J, which is that same one of Rod Harvey's, but that's something I'll be starting to produce over the next few weeks. Keep your eyes out on the socials. I'm going to be bombarding socials with the whole process, just to show you guys exactly what it takes. This is like making something like this on machinery that's most probably not supposed to do the blocks itself. Is a challenge in itself, but then also it's me learning as I go, and I'll keep everyone, I don't hide anything. I've got no problems telling you where I stuff up, where I go wrong, how I fix it, if I can fix it, or if I have to scrap it and start again. So keep your eyes tuned. 2JZ Billet blocks is the start of where I'll be heading over the next, who knows how long, hopefully for a long time. That's where I'm going to be focusing the next range of products for CPC. Billet blocks, will it become billet cylinder heads? More than likely, with the success of the 2J one so far. So keep your eyes peeled. 2J, RB, K-Series, and the Evo 4G 63, 64 guys. That's something, so stay tuned. All right, that's a wrap for workshop update number 6. As you can tell, there's been plenty going on around the workshop. Not only stuff that's been going out the door, new products that are coming as well, but also what's in line for what we have in 2025, for the rest of 2025 and onwards. So as usual, please like and subscribe. Check out our website, www.cpc.store, and I'll see you in the next one.